I want to share with you something today. And it's crazy because if you would have asked my English teacher, my high school English teacher, Miss Johnson, will Brian Brogan ever be an author? She would have laughed in your face. I barely graduated high school. English was my least favorite subject. And yet now I have this stack of books in front of me that I am either the author of or the co-author of. And I just want to share a little summary about why I wrote these books with you and how I became a published author. So here's number one, the 100-hour pilot, where I wrote about my experience about fulfilling a lifelong dream and becoming a pilot at the age of 40. So this was a really cool book to write. First book, it's how I began the journey as an author. The second book is where I was a co-author in Steve Samblis's One Habit of the World's Greatest Leaders. The first book I wrote in 2020. This book I wrote a chapter in 2021. And then I created my own co-author book called Voices for Leadership. This is volume one. I interviewed a lot of people on my Build Your Success podcast. And then I invited some of them, as well as other connections on LinkedIn, to join me to author Voices for Leadership Volume 1. Worldwide authors, great book, fun to write. And then I was a co-author of a chapter in The Impact of Influence with my friend Chip Baker and several other authors. Enjoyed writing this. Chip was a great guy that guided us through his book publishing process. This one became a number one bestseller on Amazon. A few of the others did too as well. And then our second volume, Voices for Leadership Volume 2, where we wrote with another 40 authors about leadership and some of the traits of leadership. And we got some amazing authors from around the world again. That was fun as well. Now, here's a book that is really near and dear to me. In fact, this book, when I offer my books at my events, this is usually the first one to get picked up because it's fun. But here's how this one came about. When my daughter moved away, she got married and moved away to Oklahoma, I decided to start sending her and my new son-in-law dad jokes, just a way to stay connected with them. I realized that I had a ton of those in my database, and I compiled this book and got an illustrator and just a lot of fun dad jokes in this book. This is my children's book. It's The Lizard Hunter, where I write about one of my dear friends' child. His name is Benjamin, and some of his friends that love to hunt lizards. And this is just a good children's book to have fun with. And then finally, my latest book is Culture Over Compliance. You know that I speak about this on stages, and now I've written the book to complement those keynote speeches. I want to use this book for book studies to help people improve their culture in their business. So, man, hard to believe I've written these 8 books, been part of writing 8 books or authored books, and it's just been fun. I don't enjoy writing, I'll be honest, but I've learned I like to tell stories, and I can do that in writing and reach a broader audience. So if you've never thought you could be an author, you can, and I'm proof that anyone can do it.